Good morning and welcome to another one of my adventures. Surroundings, yep, I'm back in the green, back in the greenage where I like to be. When we first got down here this morning, we could hardly see our hand in front of our face. It was that drizzly, and it's still drizzling now. I've got the waterproofs on, as you can see. Wellies are on. And Denise is there, look, she's already got the camera out. So where are we? What's the plan? You're probably thinking to yourself, where is he this time? Let me spin you around and I'll show you where I am. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We are at Tarn Hows. Tarn in the Lake District in the UK, up in Cumbria, and I'm not sure you can see it. Yes, you can see it. Look at that for a lone tree. But it's my first time down here. We're going to take a walk all the way around, right around the lake, and I'm going to explore, check out this place. I've never been here before. Be a lovely place for a bit of a group gathering, because it's a massive car park. It's a National Trust car park just over there. So let's crack on, see if I can take you for a bit of an adventure around Tarn.
Goose making its way in.
Whack whack.
Do you mind my puddle duck? Get the light on the top of the trees. Find something to give him and feed him. If you attack me, you're gonna get it. Hold on, hold on.
Just give it to him in his hand.
Ah! I think he's hungry.
How cool is this little dude? He followed us, come all the way up the bank. He could see us obviously, and now we've got one of our protein bars, so he's going to be running around hell for leather in a bit. He's hungry, bless him. He's just flown all the way over from Canada.
No, I think this one is. Wait. Yeah. Ah! Yeah.
Wicked. Right, I've just taken a picture of this. Denise said, oh, I like that tree. And I thought, oh, do you know what I do as well? It's worth a shot. There was a little bit more rain coming across just now. Handheld, just snapped it out of my bag quickly while we were walking down. We haven't actually moved 10 foot yet. And just love this lovely little S-curve leading line of the footpath there, and that tall tree, and then the mist behind it, or the rainy drizzle mist. So yeah, snapped a quick shot, and we haven't even been here 5 minutes. This is a lovely little place. Really, really nice.
That's nice.
Right, don't want to make this too long. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to take a few photos. He's come all the way down the bank following us down. Looks like I've lost that protein bar altogether. He's hungry.
No, wait! Oh shit, is he hungry? He's starving.
We've come around the side of the lake, the Tarn, a little bit, come down this pathway. The pathway is very accessible. I'd probably even go as far as to say it's wheelchair accessible. If it's all the way around like this, then it will be. So yeah, anyone can make it round there. It's a nice easy walk. We are walking off the beaten track a little bit though. Every time we can get a chance to walk off, we're going to go down the side. But yeah, this is quite nice. Denise says I quite like this, and I'm looking at it, and the more I look at it, I actually kind of agree with her. Now she's got a good eye, as you know. The little island's behind me there, which isn't quite as good. And as soon as I got the camera out, it's raining again, which is about right. I will get the camera out. I'm going to take a shot of this, even with the rain. I'm toying with the idea of doing my own calendar this year. I've never done one before, and Denise was pestering me last year. She said, why don't you do a calendar, why don't you do a calendar? And I wasn't quite ready for it, I don't think, but
no,
this year I'm going to. So every month I'm going to try and, so I'm going to use an image encapsulated in a vlog, and so this is February. So I'm in February, it's near towards the end of February now. So this is the sort of weather we've got. So if I can find a really good image today or something like that, or over this weekend, because the screen's gone off and I don't quite know why, so I'm going to have a look. No, the camera didn't go off, the screen went off, and it's because there's water on the back of the camera because it's getting drenched, and I'm not sure whether this little M50 is waterproof, so I'm going to try and keep it covered up. So I'll catch up with you in a little while, and yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely no matter what the weather is. Embrace it. That's what we can say. Isn't that right, dear? Embrace the weather. I'm on the GoPro, as you can see. I've got no microphone on the GoPro, so I'm using the GoPro volume. I'm only using the GoPro because my camera is drenched at the moment, so I'm trying to just keep it a bit drier. So I'm going to work between the two, between the M50 and the little GoPro. Image done, quite like it. It's one of those ones I won't know until I get home and process it. Chances are I can pull out the little bit of the greens a little bit, but just like Denise said, the actual straight lines, which I totally agree with, the straight lines and then the rocky bank. And you've got this lovely little leading coming from the bottom left hand corner. So yeah, sorry I couldn't talk you through that. I was on f11 ISO 100 as per normal when I'm on the tripod, and I can get away with it. Hopefully I've got a little bit of rain coming through it, that'll just give me that little bit more atmosphere as well. So a little bit of rain coming through sideways, because it is coming sideways, and yeah, might make for a nice shot. So if that one works, I'll pop it up and show you. Got my cameraman in action. These are some of the things. These are some of the things you have to go through. Now it is windy. I'm hoping the wind's not affecting the mic too much on that camera. I've got the brolly up because I managed to put my polarizer on. I'm just trying to take a little bit of the glare off the water. That's all. God, yeah, I expect that wind's blowing horribly new. I've taken a couple of shots of the little island and the little section of trees that's next to it. I quite like the balance of it. I like the image itself. I can't quite get high enough because the tree behind you is encroaching into the top of the image, so I can't get any higher up the bank. And by going lower, the tree sticks out the top of the trees behind it. So I'm sort of taking the best of a bad situation. I don't know whether this is one of those good images or bad images, but I do like the little green popping out of it. And it is what it is. It is what the day is. I'm using an umbrella to try and stop the rain getting on the camera. And I'm shouting, of course, because you need to hear me. So yeah, I won't do too much B-roll. F11 and F8 with a polarizer on. I've tried the two. F11 I was getting about 0.3 of a second, so I was getting a little bit of movement in the tree. F8 I think it was, I can tell you what it was 1/8 of a second. So yeah, it's varying like that. So see what they look like. I'll pop them up anyway if they work, and let you have a look at them. Comments, of course, let me know what you think. We've come off the hard pathway. We're walking on a bit more muddy and rocky. and wet. But we've got our wellies on, so we're okay. Just I'm amazed by the amount of trees they felled. They've knocked, and not knocked, but they've cut an awful lot of trees down. Now I know it's good. It's supposed to open up the ground, isn't it, and let the light back in. But it just must have been really dense before they've knocked all these down. But yeah, it's a lovely place, so peaceful, and there's a bird. And I'm not sure if you can hear it. I'll be quiet and see if you can hear it. It's just up in this tree here, just chirping. Just the sound of the birds. Niece has gone for a bit of a walk. I'm just enjoying this. Calm, peaceful. We've I didn't vlog it, but I managed to get the camera out and just put a little bit of B-roll on. We've just been watching some herons. It's about 4 or 5 herons. It looks like one of them was on a nest and the others are making a nest, but we weren't sure whether they were scrapping, playing, or what they were doing. But yeah, that was quite nice. A little bit of wildlife, and there was a buzzard kept winding them up as well. Kept flying past and popping in and stuff like that. Now they could even have eggs, I don't know. But yeah, that was quite nice, quite peaceful, quite enjoyed watching them. And yeah, shame I didn't have the 400mm lens on. I did have the 200 on. I popped the 200 on. I've taken a couple of snapshots, and I know they are only snapshots. They're definitely not going to win any awards. I'll bang them up just so you can see where we were and what we were doing. But yeah, this is nice little walk, nice and peaceful, and thoroughly enjoying it. Geocache.
Yeah, you have to. These little geocaching things, they're all over the world, and you get like different levels of like how hard it is to find them.
Yeah.
There's some been put in caves and all sorts of things.
You showed me before, didn't you?
And what you're supposed to do is you have your little machine thing that, you know, tells you where they are, and you go and find them. You put your details on the little notebook to say that you found it. And the idea is you can take something out of the geocaching box, like a little present, but you have to put something back in as well, so the person who finds it next
has something to find.
Yeah. So there's money, there's even little Lego cards.
Little cards in there.
Really good.
Bat pea zone.
And there's your little book.
What else you got in there? There's a shell, was that? Little
You
shell.
have to follow coordinates to find them.
How cool is that?
We found one without the map.
We'll put the lid back on it.
So we'll put the lid back. We'll
put it back where it's supposed to be. So if you do ever find one of these, please leave it.
Yeah, I don't know. Brilliant thing this is to
get the kids out. Get your kids out all around the country, all around the world. So wicked.
Really good.
Right, we're just having a bit of a ramble down now from where we found that geo tub. We're just coming down through the woods. If you can see over my shoulder there, what a lovely little house that is. Now we're right close to the edge of the water now, so just watching where I'm going. There's a little pontoon in front of it. I think, in fact, I know we need to be the other side of the lake, and this lake is still, so we're going to get a reflection. So we're going to make our way round that way, and then we're going to photograph that. God. Bloody hell, babe. Is it really muddy down there? Ooh. Right. We've made it around the other side. A bit of a trudge. The ground's a bit damp and wet, but we managed to get round anyway. So just gonna have a cup of coffee. Cheers. And a Twix. And if you know who's watching, cheers mate. As I said, we've bound the other side of the lake. Camera's out now. I've still got the 70-200 on from when I was shooting the herons round there. The reason I'm leaving this on for a moment is I can zoom right in. I can get a nice close image of that little house or holiday home, whatever it is. And I can also zoom back out to 70mm, which is giving me a nice reflection in the bottom. I've taken a few images. I've taken a couple in horizontal and I've taken a couple vertical. I like the vertical image because all the trees are that way and it gives you a bit more reflection. I'm going to put the other lens on in a minute because hashtag keep the selfie, you know it's got to be done. And I think this is a nice little spot. I'm just waiting for the rain to drop off again. I was just about to get the M50 back out undercover and no, it started again. But I don't care, we've got our waterproofs on, it doesn't matter. But I've never been to Tarn Hows before, and I've seen plenty of videos from Tarn Hows, but I've never seen this. So hopefully, someone's bound to say they've seen it before, but I haven't. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen any images for this place before, and if you have, point me in the right direction so I can have a look. This lens has got a big lens hood for what it is. So when you're shooting with a zoom lens, if it's raining like this does stop a bit of water hitting the front. So he's getting the umbrella out, but I think we might have to get the umbrella back out just to take some of this drizzle off. Because the faster you clean it, the faster it gets wet in this drizzle. It's not rain, it's just drizzle constant. But we fight the elements to get the images, and I like this soft image feel. It's quite nice. Yeah. I'm not sure where we're going to get back, because we're definitely off the track. Eggshell.
You just love certain people to be on the other side of that one.
That's not very nice, is it really? She was going to whip me with a tree. As you can see, we're making our way. As you can see, we're making our way back round now. Try and carefully put our feet in the right place. Can we go up around this tree here? That's that gold tree at the top there. Because it gets rather boggy around this one here. There's that gold tree there. Yeah, it's quite boggy, so we'll just be careful where we put our tree, what we step on. Trying not to upset too much and make our way through. And this is the adventures we enjoy. Oh. Woo. No, go that way. Not going that way. Look, all these felled trees behind me. Ah! I nearly got it then, look at this. Whew. No, let's not go through that. Hello, I'm back on this camera again, and sorry I couldn't have you out on the good camera before, but it was too wet, too rainy. My muff on top is absolutely drenched, but we've been round, as you've seen, we've been round the other side on the GoPro, so I'm sure the sound quality was okay. I won't know till I get home, will I? Actually, only problem when you're filming on a different camera. At least I know on this one you can hear me properly. So yeah, I've uncovered it now, try and dry it out a little bit, and we've taken our waterproof layers off, and I'm still wet underneath for some reason. I don't know whether it's sweating from the inside out. It definitely can't be from the outside in. But yeah, it's a pretty little house that. Even looks nice at an angle like that through the trees. Just in fact, it actually does quite nice through there. So I might just take a quick snap on my phone, because I can't be bothered to get all this back off.
That's quite nice as well.
But it is pretty looking through there. So I'll speak to you in a little while.
A little brown.
Just been talking to this lovely couple. They live in London, and they're up visiting their mother who lives in the Lake District. How cool is that, having this for a holiday retreat? Yeah, just taking a couple of images down here. The light's not great, to be honest, looking down the lake, but we took another selfie. We had to take a selfie in this bench. I've seen this bench a few times. I'm pretty sure Mr. Chris Sales had it in one of his images, because obviously this is his local. So yeah, I took a photograph of it. I took a picture with Denise in, giving it a bit of atmosphere, and then I took a selfie with us as well. So nothing fancy, just
giving it a bit of class.
Bit of class. Hey, I'll give it a bit of class. And then we're just going to head on way back down the other side of the lake now. If that couple does find us, I didn't get your names, obviously, because we were just chatting. But hello anyway. It was nice chatting, and I do hope you find Cathedral Cavern. I was telling them all about a place which we will be visiting in 2 days' time. Taking some photographers there, having a bit of a group meet up in a couple of days, and yeah, looking forward to that. While we're on that subject, I'm going to be doing more meetups. Places like this, Snowdon, all over really, Northumberland, Scotland if I can. So if I can get there and I can get the time from work and stuff like that, and we can do it in weekends and things, I will be doing meetups all over. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Check us out on Facebook or possibly Instagram. I don't use it a lot, but I am on it. Wow, what an interesting set of trees. What an interesting set of trees. I think there might actually be a bit of a weird photo here. So yeah, check us out and come and join us. Right, I'm going to shut up and wait for Mrs. C to catch up, and probably see you back at the car. Okay, well I've stopped at this tree. As I said before I came through the gate, I like this tree. This tree is pretty stunning. I like all the lichens and that on the top of the twig sticking out. It's actually one tree, not a bunch of trees. I set a composition up with the trunk in it. The trunk's got this beautiful, beautiful, deep, vibrant green, and the polarizer is just popping it out. Really, really, really nice. And the lichens on this tree, so many branches in it. It's just fantastic. I don't know what to say about it really. It's just a really weird image, but I really quite like it. So I'm going to show you a couple of images I get from here. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer on some of the lichens as well. But yeah, between f7 and f11. F7 to give me a bit more shallow depth of field, so the trees and the branches in the background a bit more out of focus, and f11 gives you a little bit more depth of field. But yeah, really, really nice. The green's popping beautifully with the polarizer, and yeah, fantastic little shot. as you can see, Mrs. C is drying her coat off and going to put it back on again. Either that, or she's got a ball coming. Andre! It's just started raining again. Sideways, sheety stuff. Not a problem, but just hard to vlog and take photographs in it really. But I've just taken a photograph of that tree up there, as you've already seen, and I think it's pretty cool. In fact, I took a few photographs of it, didn't I? Now, do I put my waterproof back on or not? That is the question. Anyway, I think I should end here. The only reason I won't is I might just hang on to the end. I'm gonna end it here before it gets way too long. We've got a few images. We've done a little bit this morning. We're going off somewhere else later on this afternoon. It was brightening up, but it's come back in again. But yeah, just in case I find something down before we get back to the car, I will stick it on the end of this. So yeah, when I say goodbye, I might not be saying goodbye, but then I might be saying goodbye. So I might see you next week. But whatever.
You're waffling, Trump.
I'm waffling. Right, I'm going to go. I'm blah blah blah. I'm blah 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 blah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave us your comments. I love to read them and I always love to answer. So yeah, from Mrs. C.
Bye.
And from me, ciao. See you next time.